Brent.
Hi, Lauren.
So welcome to the Brand Lounge.
Good to be in the Brand Lounge. I've heard so much
Yeah,
about this amazing place.
yeah. Okay, so let's get right into it. What do you wish people understood about brand that they usually don't?
Oh, wow. Great question. So many things. Probably the thing that floats to the top is the notion that branding is a one-time thing. You can go through a brand project, discover what you're all about, what your story is, wind it up and let it go, right? Versus the reality that branding never stops. It's ongoing. It's not a one-time investment. It's an all-the-time thing, long-term. So when you get into any type of branding effort, just be prepared to be on it constantly,
To live and breathe.
rather than set it and forget it. That's not it.
Okay. And what makes J. Schmidts branding process different?
Our branding process, we call it BrandQuest, and we've honed it over the years, tried to improve it, polish it. In some ways, it's very similar to what branding agencies deliver, overall brand positioning, strategy, messaging, your why, your purpose, etc. What we do, I think that's different than other agencies, is then deliver a tangible example of what that brand could look and sound like once you start executing. So we create design concepts, we write some copy, we apply that to multiple touch points to then give your team a tangible example, a blueprint, at least a starting point for how to start executing.
So we do a better job handing off to execution, so setting them up for success by giving them examples of seeing it in the wild, basically.
That's it. Yeah. It's not just the strategy, but examples of how to bring that strategy to life.
Okay. And what about your favorite brands? So you've worked with a lot over the years. You've worked on some really big and impressive names like Disney, House of Blues, Jockey, Reebok. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, wow. It's like choosing your favorite kid. So many brands that I've had the pleasure of being involved with, even ones you didn't list. But if I had to choose, I'd probably narrow it to two. First, Disney. It's a brand that we've all grown up with, truly a magical brand. They do so many things right. I learned so many lessons by being able to peek behind the curtain on that one. Just an honor to be involved in a brand like Disney. And then second, just personal reasons, selfish, House of Blues.
Because you're a music lover.
I'm a music lover. I love music, specifically live music performed on stage. And that's what House of Blues is all about. So to be able to walk into a House of Blues even today and see a lot of the things that we created for them still alive and working.
So it stood the test of time.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So speaking of the test of time, how has your understanding of brand evolved over the years?
How has it evolved? I would say primarily understanding or realizing that brands are not some intangible thing, a faceless company or a product or a service. Brands are actually people making decisions behind the brand. So good brands that people love, who are successful, are probably driven by people, a group of people making smart decisions. Likewise, with brands who struggle, who seem to be stumbling or have lost their way, probably have folks behind that brand making mistakes, frankly, making poor decisions. And so it's reflected in the brand.
Yeah.
But brands are only as good as the people behind them.
Yeah. So it's the flip side of what you always talk about, which is humanity marketing and understanding that we're speaking to people, not demographics, but it's on the brand side of things. Because we always talk about the customers being human and talking to them in more human ways, but the people driving the brand are the other part of that equation.
That's exactly right. It's all about people.
Yeah.
The consumers are people. Brands are driven by people. It's just people talking to people, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So one more. What are you binge watching right now?
What am I binge watching? So many things. The list is long. My favorite, probably Ted Lasso.
Oh, I love Ted Lasso.
It's amazing. Maybe the best show ever created.
Hysterical.
The writing is phenomenal, the character development. And then, of course, there's the personal Kansas City connection, right, with Jason Sudeikis,
Mm-hmm.
hometown boy. So it's
funny.
fun to watch the little tip of the hat to Kansas City that he includes in a lot of episodes.
Like his barbecue T-shirts and Joe's barbecue.
Yeah.
Love the wink and a nod.
Exactly. Yeah. If you haven't watched it, put it on your list. Ted Lasso.
Absolutely. I love it. Okay. So I know you're very busy, so I won't take up any more of your time, but thank you so much. Really enjoy talking with you and having you here in Brand Lounge. So thanks again.
Thanks for letting me hang out in the Brand Lounge. I'm going to grab a beverage.
Sounds good.
And stay a little longer if you don't mind.
Yeah, please do.
All right.
All right. See you, Brent.
Thanks, Lauren.